What's that? You're showing your troops?
Just make you feel the way that I feel. Feel sexual, to watch you be sexual. Just make you feel the way that I feel.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Lords Mobile video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a full account overview of my account. I'm going to show you everything that's going on inside, the gear, the troops, the heroes, absolutely everything. Because for a couple of reasons. One, I'm actually going to be taking a little break from YouTube and from Lords Mobile. Don't worry guys, I'm not going nowhere, so don't hit that unsubscribe button just yet. I will be back soon. I'm going to take a little break for a few weeks, but when I come back, my base will have changed completely. I will be changing my troop comps, I will be having some gear upgrades and whatnot. So you know what, I thought it'd be a really good time to give you a full account overview and show you exactly what's going on inside here. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into it. So first of all, let's start off with my heroes. As you can see, I'm doing pretty well on heroes considering I've only been playing for a few months. I've got a couple of gold ones, which is Trickster of course, and the big guy. And of course we've got some purples, blues and greens, including Rose Knight, which is actually almost at gold, which is pretty cool. Only a few medals to go. We've also got Demon Slayer and Black Crow. At blue, we've got Songstress of the Sea, which is one of the army pay-to-play heroes. She's getting there, still quite a way to go for purple, but definitely something on the to-do list. We've got Tracker, Child of Light, Prima Donna, which really, I use these heroes for the hero stages more than anything, and I've still got a couple of them to do. We've got Dark Follower at green. He's actually getting close to purple. That's Lore Weaver. Let's go to Dark Follower. He's halfway to, blue should I say. So yep, that's the other one I've got. On the pay-to-play side, we've got Lore Weaver at grey and Witch Doll. I've unlocked Watcher, although quite a way to go to get him to green. And then we've got the last few heroes at the bottom here, which I'm leveling up, but not actually enhancing. I'm spending most of my Brave Hearts that I do get and my stamina on Rose Knight at the moment. And the next one I probably will upgrade will be Black Crow, so I've got another range hero to use. Or I might even switch over and do Tracker, because Tracker gives you the attack boost, whereas Black Crow doesn't offer that. She offers the defense and HP, so really, from an attacking perspective, Tracker will probably be the better one to go for out of the range ones, but I preferred Black Crow for the hero stages and the Colosseum. I just think she performs a lot better than Tracker. My opinion, of course, some people will disagree with that. Okay, let's have a look at my gear. So this is something I do spend quite a lot of time on, trying to level up. As you can see, I've got a Beast Helmet green with a purple Saber Jewel, which is pretty cool, and a blue Cav Jewel, which is nice. If upgrading this actually isn't too far away from blue, I need one more blue Bloodsucker to get there. So hopefully blue Beast Helm is definitely on the horizon. And I've got some good hunting gear. I've got Firewall Plate of blue with some really nice blue jewels in there. So blue is where I'm at the moment. I need to upgrade them to purple. But I think it performs well. I mean, the stats on that speak for themselves. I think that's pretty good for a blue piece of gear. Moving down, you can see I've got some of the free-to-play stuff. I've got a Garg Belt, which has also got a purple Saber Jewel, which is pretty sweet, and a Cav Jewel. Of course, this is full cavalry piece of gear here, and the stats are pretty good on that. Moving down, we've got the Blue Eternal Codex. I've also got a purple Blight Ring with full of blue jewels, which I'm quite pleased about. This performs really well when it comes to attacking and defending. We've got a purple Burning Scroll, actually in a bit of a dilemma with the purple Burning Scroll, because as far as upgrading it is concerned, I've got one of the gold brains, but I've also got 3 of the blue ones, so potentially I could make another 2 purple Burning Scrolls, or hold off and maybe wait for the gold. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go ahead and wait for that gold, or do you think I should maybe make 2 more purple Burning Scrolls? I know, a bit of a dilemma for me, that one. The Ambrosial Cup, one of the hardest pieces of gear to upgrade in the game, actually is not too far away from being blue. I've got 11 of the 13 rare halos that you need. I've got 3 of the green ones, so as you can see, it's getting quite close to being blue, which would be very, very nice indeed. I've got some familiar stuff at gold. I've got myself my gold Terravar, which I'm very pleased with. It took me a while to get that up, but you know, it's pretty good. Got some resource gathering speed gear, which is pretty cool, and I've got my Sentinel circlets and my flutes at gold. So all in all, my gear's looking pretty good, you know, it's certainly getting there. Some of the pieces are only a few ultra rares away from becoming extremely strong, so looking pretty good indeed. Okay, let's have a look at the troops. I know you guys want to see my troops, and you'll be quite surprised when you see how many I've got, because I'm not one of these players that likes to have millions and millions of troops. I know I can't take a full, you know, rally or, you know, at all. I mean, I'm shielding if that happens, and one day maybe I'll be able to, but at the moment really all I look for is people trying to solo attack me, which generally speaking doesn't work out too well for them. I'm going to show you why. So we start off with my T1. Now I've got 1.3 million troops. My T1, I've got 250,000 T1 archers, not too many, but also another 251,000 T2 archers. So now we're looking at 500,000 between the two. And then we move up to my T3, and as you can see, it's actually dropped. I was around about 1.6 million troops, but I have been attacking a lot, so you tend to lose troops when that happens. But almost 400,000 stealth snipers, and then 240,000 royal cavs, and 223,000 royal guards. Where I was with this, I was around about 320,000 of each royal guard and royal cav, and about 450,000 on the stealth snipers, which with these T2 and T1 works quite well. What I normally do is I would normally sit in an infantry or a potentially maybe cavalry phalanx, but 9 times out of 10 it's infantry. And the good thing about that is I've got a good front line. I mean, at the moment it's not a great front line because it needs another 100,000 royal guards to make it anywhere near decent, which like I say I did have. But the way it would normally work is I'd have my infantry on the front line. If the opposing player was sending cav and I could see that, then of course I would hopefully switch to cavalry phalanx. But regardless of that, if worst case scenario I do get hit by a solo and they are heavy on the cav, you know, having all these anti-troops in there, like the snipers, will be killing their cavs, so they tend to lose quite a lot. I was recently hit by someone with purple champ gear who was about 600 million in might, and he sent a full 375,000 march at me. It did hurt a little, you know, I'm not going to say it didn't. I mean, I've lost about 100,000 of my troops, but he also lost quite a lot as well. I think he walked away with about 40,000 troops. The rest were all dead and wounded, so you know, he definitely felt that. I know that for sure. And I shielded after the first hit because I didn't really want to take another one. I wanted to heal up my troops, and I was offline. I just managed to get online in time. So, but that's where I'm sitting at the moment. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I say, I'm going to be away for a period of time. So when I come back, I should be ready to start changing this troop comp up, which is why I don't mind showing you today, because I'm going to be shielded and I'm not going to be doing much at the moment. So I thought it'd be time to maybe show you my troops. So I hope you like those. Let's have a look at my wall. So my wall's looking okay. I have done a little bit of work on it, which maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I should. Nah, potato, tomato. But you know, the wall's 352,000 HP. On my wall, I'm sitting there with my blue songstress. Yeah, I know she's blue, but I like songstress. You know, she can sit there at the top of my wall. We've got Black Crow as well, so I've got 2 range heroes boosting that range. We've got infantry for intro, Big Guy and Demon Slayer, and then we've got Rose Knight, who's the army hero, but also boosting the cav on that squad attack. So all in all, it's a nice mixed set of heroes on my wall. As far as my traps go, I did have some T1s, but when I first started, slowly but surely they got killed off, and slowly but surely the T2 traps have been killed off as well. As you can see, these are my tier 3 traps at the moment, and I'm heavy on hot iron spikes, which are strong against cavalry, because of course that would be the thing I don't want to come at me, because I do run an infantry front line. So not only have I got all of my added range in my base, but I've also got extra hot iron spikes, which won't last very long, but they'll do a bit of damage to that front line of cav that's coming at me, if that's what the person chooses to use. So that's my traps. They're looking pretty cool. Over here we can have a look at my research. My research is getting there, guys, it really is. On my economy side of things, you can see I've got level 10 construction, and everything else that matters in here is level 9, so I'm ready now to start my level 10 researches. Gem harvesting, again, tomato, I'm not too fussed about it. But, you know, everything else is looking pretty good on economy. On my military side of things, I've got my level 10s on my intelligence report and my quick maneuvers 1. I'm at level 10 for all of my offenses, which is pretty cool. And then of course that's as far as I can go with this level 24 academy. I've got my defenses at 9, I've got my HPs at 9, and the big 3 are also at 9. So I'm ready, guys. I'm ready for that level 10 research. When I say I'm ready, I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm ready. I just need to finish my gem buildings, which I'll get to in just a moment. Now, if you know me and you know my channel, you know I love to monster hunt, so I've been working extremely hard getting this leveled up. So at level 9 at the front, almost level 9s on all level 9s on the second one. I'm working on these ones down here to get these up to level 9. They're quite big researches. Well, I say big, they say between 10 and 12 days each, but that's nothing compared to what I'm about to go through with the level 10s. But I've been working on this as a sideline while I'm waiting for my gem buildings to level up. As you can see, I'm pretty well leveled up on monster hunting. I can kill a level 3 monster with about 45,000 energy, so it's not too bad. Okay, moving down, so let's have a look at defense. As I said, I've done some work on here. Actually, not too much. I got to about level 7 and I decided to stop because for what I'm doing, I'm troop defense rather than wall defense. If you enjoy wall defense videos, check out T4S Vegeta. He's the wall master and has got a ton of stuff on his channel about wall defense. But as you can see, I've done some of it. It's mainly just for the events and stuff that I've done this for. So I've only really dabbled, which is all good. Upgrading my military, I have done some of the subsidies on the first set and the second. I've got my field triage and quick maneuvers 2 up to level 5. Done some of the subsidies on the T3s. And I've done some work on here. I've got my barracks expansion and training speed to level 4. Innate talent 2 and 2 quick swaps, which come in really handy, you know, if I'm trying to trap someone into hitting me. Because if I'm trapping someone, I'm ready to heal. You know, I only ever do it if I've got enough healing speeds or gems to heal quickly. So, you know, that way it works out pretty well. Anyway, that's my military. Let's have a look at my army leadership. So I've done a little bit in here, not too much. I've unlocked both of the phalanxes, done a bit at the start, and that's as far as I've gone. I've not really focused on this yet. It's something to do. But what I have been doing is doing some work in military command. Now, not a lot here, or there really, but what I have been doing is working on these Dark Nest researches only recently, since I finished my level 10 or level 9 economies and military. And the only reason I've been doing this is to just try and help out with my guild as far as killing Dark Nest concerned. I'm actually able to kill a level 5 Dark Nest. Not all of them, like the really big ones, but if I find a Dark Nest around between 90 and 102 million, 9 times out of 10 I can actually kill it, which is pretty cool. I think the highest essence I've got is about level 16 at the moment. Now, you know, for someone at my might level who hasn't got T4 yet, I think that's pretty cool, you know, if you ask me. And it helps out my guild and me as well, so that's why I do that. So my research is looking pretty cool. As you can see, my gem buildings, I am at level 25 Battle Hall, which is pretty good. My prison is actually leveling up at the moment to level 23. So I've only got 2 more levels to go on my prison, and then it's my altar that I need to work on, which is at level 17. I'd like to give a shout out to a guildmate of mine called Sam, who actually gifted me 2,000 soul crystals the other day, which allowed me to do a few levels on my altar. So thank you very much to Sam in SF for helping me out with that. And then if we move over to my familiars, you can see I got to level 17 and I just thought, you know what, I'm not going anymore with this. I'm going to focus on my other stuff, because don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm sure you've seen my familiar video, you know, with the blade thing. It's quite funny. It's only 4 seconds long. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's hilarious. I was literally watching Blade one night and it come up and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a video about that. That's quite funny. Anyway, my familiars are pretty cool. I mean, I've got a level 45 Aquarius, which is quite nice. I enjoy this because it helps me level up my heroes quicker. Level 6 Refreshed, and it's ready to go to level 7, so I'll be doing that next when I get the chance to. And, you know, I've got Strix, Tempersite, Harpy, you know, all the ones which I should really be using. Bonehead for my extra Colosseum entries. Now, the reason why I decided to just slow down on this is because, honestly, guys, the amount of pacts you need to do this. I mean, I've opened hundreds of pacts, And as you can see, 24 out of 80 medals for Aquarius to get him to Elder. You just need to open so many. And I made a video previously about what buildings to do, you know, 1 spire, 2 gyms, all this stuff. You know what, guys, I have anima all the time. Like, I never ever get through this, and I've got so much in my bag. What I would probably say now in hindsight, after actually playing with this update for a month or 2 that it's been out, I would probably say knock down at least another 2 of those springs. And especially since the familiar gear come out, I mean, it boosts it all anyway. I'd probably take out at least 2 of those springs and build 2 more spires. Take one of those gyms down, build another spire, have 3 or 4 spires. So you can just have like 25, 30 packs or something going in one go. So you haven't got to keep coming back into this and pressing the button, trying to redo packs. It's an absolute nightmare. So yeah, guys, that's basically that's all about. Because every 2 hours coming in here and doing this is an absolute pain. So that's what I would do with that anyway. Okay guys, so that's basically how it's all looking. You can see I've got a decent amount of hospitals. They're level 24. I've got about 350,000 beds at the moment, which is pretty nice. On my mana side of things, it's giving me the training boost. It's not really giving me much gold production, but I do it for the training boost. And when I get them to level 25, which will be next, these are going to give me some nice army attack boost, which is quite nice as well. So that's where I am with that, and I've got a couple of barracks to help me boost my troop queue. I am a stone hyper, although I'll need to level the buildings up because I've not really been focusing on them. I kind of do it when I get a moment. It's kind of like a side project with my stone hyper in. In the Colosseum, it's not going too bad. Rank 238, I mean, it's not great. I was really up there in the top 50, but since the Kingdom opened and a bunch of free-to-play players came in with all their gold heroes that it's taken them 2 years to get, you know, it's been impossible to get anywhere in the Colosseum until I get my heroes to gold. So I do my best to try and keep into, 100 every 3 hours. That's the best I could really hope for at the moment. So that's basically my account, guys. I'm not going to go into my actual stats as such because I kind of want to keep that little bit to myself at the moment. I showed you some of my gear. That's my monster hunting gear. I've got gold jewels in some of this as well, which is pretty cool. As you can see, the gold Swift Hunter jewel gives me a ton of extra stuff. I've got a couple of those. The rest are purple, I think. So I've got some decent monster hunting gear. Definitely need to upgrade that at some point. And that's basically going to be it, guys. I think, that gives you a good idea of how my account's looking at the moment. If there's something I missed out that you wanted to see, then by all means leave a message in the comments. As far as how long I'll be away for, a few weeks maybe, guys, or maybe even a week, I don't know. Just need to take a little bit of a break, got some stuff going on I need to sort out, and I'll be back with you soon with some good content, and we'll get cracking on Lords Mobile again. So until I'm back, guys, peace out and have fun.